Yes, sir.
Let us start with prayer, sir. Guru Brahma, Guru Vishnu, Guru Devo Maheshwara, Guru Sakshat Parabrahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Okay, sir.
Right, sir. So today meeting the class after a long gap. Uh, so today we are going to discuss about the disease and the body part that is likely to be affected by the disease. Now, if you remember, in my last chart, I have discussed with you a person facing a problem of kidney, and ultimately it proved to be fatal, and eventually the person died. I am now sharing again the same chart. It was on that day I told you that he is suffering from kidney problem. Today I am sharing the same chart, and on the basis of that particular chart, assuming that we don't know which is the body part affected, how by looking at the chart, how by analyzing the chart, we can find out that probably which is the body part that is likely to be affected by the disease. Secondly, will that disease prove to be fatal, or is he likely to get cured with the passage of time? The third point is there anything like removal of the organ for the purpose of survival? So all these points I'll discuss one by one. I'm going to share the chart with you, and if you remember it, the chart was the date given was 26th of June 2006. I'm sharing the chart so you'll know the full details of the chart once I share it. Now is the chart visible to everybody?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so this was the chart. It was a Horary chart, 26/6/2006, 18/4/02. Latitude, longitude are given. Now, how do we analyze any particular chart, whether it is a Horary chart or it's a natal chart, to find out the kind of disease which a native is likely to suffer? Now, there are 2 3 points which are very important. The first point that is important is starting from the first house up to the sixth house, whatever disease you get, they all diseases due to the heredity. And from 7th up to 12th, the kind of disease which you are likely to get is because of the present circumstances, because of because of like with the passage of time, what kind of problems or disease we are likely to suffer. So 1 to 6 is all diseases related to heredity, and 7 to 12 is the present uh, diseases which a person is likely to suffer due to one reason or the other. Now, whenever we have to analyze a chart to find out the kind of disease and to find out the body part that is likely to be affected by virtue of that disease, the first point is, now here I need not discuss about the moon and the moon star, because this I have already discussed in the last class. That moon and moon star, they justify, they prove the genuineness. If you just look at this chart, moon is in the sixth house, we are talking about the disease to the person, and at the same time, Moon is in the star of Jupiter. Jupiter is in the 11th house, Jupiter is in the 5th house, Jupiter is in the 7th house. So, again, is the query that is related to the disease of the person, and the chart is genuine because Moon itself has appeared in the sixth cusp as the sign lord level. Now, the first important point while carrying out the analysis to find out the disease is that we will have to analyze the ascendant, the co-rulers of the ascendant, and then particularly importance is given to the sub-sublord of the ascendant. Before I go to that point, the first important point. Now, this is, it is what I'm discussing is the Kuller's cuspal interlink theory with slight modifications so as to make everybody easily understand that how we can analyze the disease. Now, the first point is that whatever is the sign that is rising on the ascendant, here in the present case, the sign rising on the ascendant is Aquarius. Aquarius. And the degrees of the ascendant, now this is important. The degrees of the ascendant is 29 degrees. The sign rising on the ascendant is Aquarius. Degree rising on the ascendant is 29 degrees. The first information that I get from this is that since I am getting here 29 degrees, what I do is I divide 30 degrees into three different parts, and the three different parts are 10 degrees each, 0 to 10 degree, 10 to 20 degree, 20 to 30 degree. In a way, I am talking about the D3 chart. In D3, in the Dreshkan, what we do is we divide a Rashi into three parts. I'm not talking of D3, I'm talking of division of this Rashi into three parts to make you understand in a simple way that which part of the body of this present native whose chart I am discussing is likely to be affected. Here, 29 degrees falls in the last part. Now, the first part, 0 to 10 degree, refers to the upper part of the body. Upper part of the body is right up to neck and shoulders. Shoulders also come in the upper part. So it is the head, neck, and shoulder. This is the upper part. 10 to 20 degrees is the middle part, and this middle part is right up to your navel. Navel का मतलब होता है नाभि, right up to your navel, and the middle part is right up to your navel, which would mean lungs, hearts, upper abdomen, lower abdomen. They are all covered by this particular part. And the lower part is beneath the navel, right up to your feet. Now, here the degrees rising on the ascendant is 29 degrees, which falls in the third part, which means that this particular native is likely to suffer diseases from his navel up to his feet. And if you just look at the organs, which you are likely to have below the navel or at the navel, they are small and large intestines, pancreas are there, kidneys there, reproductive organs are there, appendix is there. So these are the organs. If at all they are affected, if at all the chart approves of the disease in these organs, then these are the main organs where the disease is likely to spread or is likely to happen. So the first important point is that you have to divide, you have to see that what is the ascendant, what is the sign that is rising on the ascendant, and at what degrees the ascendant is rising. And then you split this into three parts, and after dividing into three parts, you get an idea that which part of the body of this native is likely to be affected. This is one important point. Now, here, the since the ascendant is rising in the sign of Aquarius, whose lord is Saturn, and in the D1 chart, if you look, that Saturn is present in which sign? It is present in Cancer sign, and Cancer sign is a watery sign. So the presence of the ascendant lord in the sign of Cancer in the D1 chart again gives us an idea that there is something related to the watery system of the body, something related to the liquid system of the body, which can be blood, which can be water, which can be, something related to your kidney, or something related to your,
Urinary.
yeah, it is the urinary system. It is something related to that. So this is first information we get from the sign rising on the ascendant, the degrees rising on the ascendant, and by division of the degrees into three parts, I get an idea that the body organs beneath the navel up to the feet are likely to be affected. Now, it could be any. It could be your feet. It could be your thighs. It could be your, the reproductive organs, or it could be something else, or it could be the appendix, could be there, kidney could be there, and so on and so forth. We'll come to that point later on. So this is one idea that we get, that what are the body parts that are likely to be affected for this particular native. This is first point. Always you have to look for the ascendant, the sign rising on the ascendant. One. Secondly, you have to look at the degrees rising on the ascendant. Third, you have to divide the degrees into three parts to find out which part of the body is likely to be affected. Fourth, you have to see that the ascendant is arranged or present in which sign in the D1 chart. Now, here we have to focus on D1 chart, not on the Bhava chart. So, in D1 chart, it is present in the Cancer sign, which is a watery sign. So, giving us some idea that that is the particular region where the concentration of the disease can happen. The next point is you have to find out what is the star lord of the ascendant. Now, if you look at the behavior of Saturn, Saturn, is a Aries sign. Saturn, is a planet that gives you chronic diseases, uncurable diseases. It gives you pain. It gives you problems. The next one is, the next point is we have to look at the star lord of the ascendant. And the star lord of the ascendant, that is Jupiter. Jupiter is a planet of expansion. Jupiter is a planet of expansion. Now, expansion means if some part of your body is swollen, it is an expansion. If, say, some part of the body is continuously growing, which is Cancer, it is again Jupiter, or it can be Rahu, because these are two planets which are related to the expansion. So, the star lord in the present case is Jupiter, a planet of expansion, a planet of swelling, giving you an indication that if at all, whenever this person will be having a disease, then that disease will be related to some organ beneath the navel, and then there's some kind of swelling or some kind of growth is likely to be there in that particular organ, is another information that we are getting from the star lord. Now, if you look at the cuspal interlink theory, the ascendant star lord is Jupiter. That is the cusp one nakshatra is Purva Bhadrapad. Now, if it is Purva Bhadrapad, then you go to references. At the references, go to significations. On the significations, go to the last part, that is nakshatra. On the nakshatra, select all, select characteristics, you select all, and then here you check the nakshatra Pur Bhadrapada. Now, Bhadrapad means what? Now, if you look here, it is which nakshatra? It is 25th nakshatra. And 25th nakshatra is something that is related to the body part, particularly to your knees, or particularly it is related to your lower part of the leg, or it is related to your feet. So, here this is what has been stated on the basis of the cuspal interlink theories, how you have to find out. And if you look here, disease, it is irregular circulatory system, gums, swelling in feet, enlarged liver, hernia, jaundice, abdominal tumor, corns in feet, perspiring feet, intestine defect, and the body parts are ankle, feet, and toes. All right. So here, by looking at the nakshatra, you can just find out the diseases and the body parts which are likely to be affected from the reference table. After this, after studying this, knowing about, having an idea about the kind of diseases or the body parts which are likely to be affected, now we will proceed on to the ascendant sub-sublord, which is very, very important. And the ascendant sub-sublord in the present case is Jupiter. If you look at Jupiter, Jupiter has got PS. Jupiter is present in the 8th house. It is present in the 8th house, posited in the 8th house. Jupiter is in the star of Rahu, sub of Ketu, and sub of Mercury. Now, when you look at the ascendant sub-sublord and you study the ascendant sub-sublord, the first thing is we have to see that what is the kind of character of the planet. Now, Jupiter planet is what? Jupiter planet is related to what?
Expansion.
Jupiter,
Sir.
Jupiter, is related to what? Yes, what did you say?
Expansion.
Yeah, it is expansion that I've already pointed out. Okay. So, this planet Jupiter, now what we need to do is we will write down this planet Jupiter and find out the significations, but particularly we will focus upon the sublord of the ascendant sub-sublord, because the body part that is likely to be affected is given by the sublord of the ascendant sub-sublord. So you write down the sublord, the ascendant sublord is Ketu, then Ketu is represented by Mercury and Sun, and find out which body parts they are likely to be affected by virtue of Ketu. Now, instead of writing the details about, Rahu and anything else, the sublord of the ascendant sub-sublord always indicates the body parts that are likely to be affected by the disease. And here, if I just open the cuspal interlink table to easily find out, then Jupiter is in Ketu sub, and Ketu gives you 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11. Except 1 and 12, all other houses are present. So these are the most likely body parts which are to be affected by virtue of the ascendant sub-sublord, by virtue of the sublord of the ascendant sub-sublord. So it is always the sublord of the ascendant sub-sublord that gives us an idea about the body parts which are likely to be affected. Now, does it mean that all these body parts are affected? Say, having so many cusp over here by virtue of, so you know that whenever Rahu and Ketu appear, almost all the cusp they will be linked. So there is a problem due to eye. Eye problem is there. beyond 60 years of age, or maybe at 50 years of age or 40 years of age, you get spectacles. So this is related to eye. The third part is related to your shoulders. Fourth is related to your chest. Chest means cuff kabhi kabhi ho hi jati hai, you know. The fifth part is related to your abdomen. Sixth part is lower abdomen, intestines, and then apart from that, kidney is also there. Then you have, pancreas are also there. The seventh part is your sexual organs along with kidney. Similarly, 8, 9, 10, and 11. So during the course of your life, somewhere or the other, some kind of problem may arise due to one part or due to other parts. And the presence of so many cusps in the sublord of the ascendant just give you an idea that whenever that during the course of your life, you are likely to suffer problems related to these particular cusps. Second cusp, third cusp, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth, and ninth. And if I just show you the chart, now look here. In this chart, is the word file visible to everybody?
Sir.
Now in this chart, head is by the Aries, Taurus, lips, lungs, Gemini or shoulders, heart, Cancer sign, then Leo sign tells you about the lungs. Then you have the next one. Similarly, all the body parts, they are divided on the basis of these signs. And similarly, all the body parts are divided on the basis of the nakshatra. All the nakshatra, hairs are to the ardra, Burni relates to the head, and so on and so forth. And here we have Purv Bhadrapada.
Purva Bhadrapada.
Yeah, so this is the area that is shown, which is likely to be most likely to be
Lungs,
affected.
lungs, is it
Yeah,
like lungs?
yeah, lungs are also there, na, most likely to be affected. Is it okay? So this is how we get an idea. Now
It's
here,
related to kidney also, na sir? Kidney
I,
also.
yes, kidney is there. Kidney is there.
Where part consists of kidney.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
No, kidneys are slightly
If
lower.
no, 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 no. See, look here.
That's lungs,
If
lungs
I
and rib cage.
yeah, rib cage
Kidney,
is there. If I
kidney is
tell you about the
below the navel
look
part.
here, look here. If I tell you about the significations of the houses, look here. First house, second house, face, eyes, mouth, oral cavity, nose, speech, nails, steadiness of mind. Third house, fourth house is chest, lungs, heart, blood vessels of the thorax, diaphragm, potent and effective, and the breast area. The fifth part is the heart, upper abdomen, viscera, stomach, liver, gallbladder, spleen, pancreas, duodenum. So all these portions, in this reference which has been given over here by Kullerji, he has mentioned some. He has not given the full details. And if you look here, you can get the full details. Here, only some common glands which are associated, they are given. Not all the glands, not all the organs, not all the body parts. Only some which are important, they are mentioned over here. Is it okay? So then, what I was telling is that Jupiter is in the sub of Ketu, and Ketu is linked to the cusp 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11, except 1 and 12. Except 1 and 12, all other they are, all other cusps they are present. Okay. So this is how we study the ascendant, and on the basis of the ascendant, we try to find out the body part that is affected and the organs which are likely to be affected. So Jupiter here, now if you look here, Jupiter here is present in which sign?
Libra.
Libra sign.
Libra
Lord
represents
of
kidney.
Lord of Libra is Venus, and Venus is which sign? Watery sign, right? So no, I'm sorry. It
Watery
is
planet.
watery planet. By mistake, I said watery sign. It is not watery sign. It is watery planet. So then here also the indication by Jupiter is that there is some problem which is related to the
Kidneys.
urinary system,
Yeah.
maybe the kidneys. So you get an idea by the analysis of the ascendant that there is some problem, some kind of problem in the due course of the time related to the kidneys, the urinary system, or related to the blood, the circulatory system, or is a disease that is related to the liquid system within the body. Okay. So then, after having studied the ascendant sub-sublord, now our next focus has to be on the sixth sub-sublord.
Sir,
Here is,
in case of Jupiter, you have told it pertains to expansion,
yes,
and if other than Jupiter is
there are
there,
so many.
then
There's,
then how can we?
look here.
Then what is their signification, sir?
Say, look here. It is Jupiter is not only related to this swelling and expansion. It is also related to many
So
other
just
things.
show the seventh house, sir. The list you were showing, no?
Yeah, I'll just show it. Jupiter. Look here, Jupiter. Jupiter, it rules over liver, gallbladder, spleen, parts of pancreas, ear, and fat in the body. Jupiter signifies liver disorders, gallbladder disease, splenic diseases, obesity, anemia, fever, fainting, ear troubles, diabetes, etc. Right? So these are some other the disease caused by Jupiter. They are always chronic in nature because it's a slow moving planet. They are always chronic in nature. The
Other
disease.
than Jupiter, suppose if there is any Rahu or something, then how can we?
When you talk about Rahu, you have to look at the problems which you are likely to face from Rahu. Whenever there is Rahu or Ketu present, then take it for sure that the disease can never be cured during the entire lifespan.
Like cancer and all this.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, that is the point. So whenever Rahu and Ketu appears, take it for sure
The
that
chronic,
the disease is
chronic,
incurable. It is
chronic disease.
incurable. Look here, Rahu is a slowness in action. Okay, so leprosy, hemorrhoids, chronic boils, ulcers, incurable ailments, poisoning, snake bite, diseases in feet, and when it is in collaboration with Moon, Rahu gives rise to various phobias. Being equivalent to Saturn, it indicates chronicity and incurability. So once you have Rahu over there, you can say without any doubt that the disease of this person is totally incurable, will not be cured at all. No medicine is going to affect him. So whatever relief he is likely to get, that will always be a temporary relief. Is it okay?
Okay, sir.
Right? Any more questions?
If there is a Ketu, suppose what is the
Same,
problem?
same thing. Rahu and Ketu, they are same thing.
So in the
Ketu,
same file.
whenever, yeah, same thing. It's same thing. Rahu, when Ketu is there, it means cut.
So
Cut means a
It's apply. It's apply
number
for
of
both
number
modes.
of operations are likely to happen, and maybe some organs from the body are likely to be removed. Okay.
So I just wanted to see that file where diseases are written Rashi wise. Yeah. Could you please share this file with us?
Yeah, yeah, definitely. Why not?
Thank you,
I
sir.
have not finalized the file. This one.
Mhm.
I
Okay.
was just writing it today itself to give you an idea. What are the significations of the planets, and I'll share it. I'll just complete it tomorrow, and then I'll
Yes,
share it with you.
just below this Tula Rashi. Because Jupiter
Yeah,
is in
this is
Tula
it.
Rashi, I think that also represents kidney. That
Yes,
is
yes,
also
it
one
is
more
there. It is
confirmation. Yeah.
seventh house. Yeah, it is there. It is there. Definitely, you have to
Yeah,
make
that's
conclusions in a systematic way just to find out कि क्या हो सकता है, what can happen. So, what is the systematic way? The first thing is division of this degree into three parts. Okay.
yes, sir.
Once you divide it, you get an idea. So 20 to 30 degrees is the lower part and it is beneath your navel. Beneath the navel, I've already pointed out there are so many organs beneath the navel. And if you remember, I just pointed out that small intestine is there, large intestine is there, pancreas is there, kidney is there, right? And then reproductive organs are there, appendix is there, and so many other problems. अब किसी का appendix का problem है, तो definitely जो ascendant का degree होगा, that will be maybe close to 20 degrees or maybe less, greater than 20 degrees, right? Similarly, you can have a rough idea. Now, I would not say that you get 100% idea that this is definitely this is the kind of problem, but you get a rough idea that what are the what is the probability. Probability in a way is not a certainty. It is just an idea कि which organ is most likely to be affected. This was first part. Second is the ascendant is rising in which sign? In a fixed sign. 11th sign is a fixed sign, the lord of which is Saturn. And Saturn is placed in D1 chart in which sign? It is in moon sign, Cancer sign, and it is a watery planet. Again, giving you an idea that if at all the problem is beneath the navel, then this problem is related to organs which is dealing with the watery elements, which is dealing with water, which is dealing with now water doesn't mean water means which is dealing with liquids. And when you take the case of liquid, it is either the circulatory system or you can say it is the urinary system. Okay, is it fine? Wherever in the body water is involved, we can talk about that. Okay, so then the third point was we had to look at the star lord. And the star lord here, is Jupiter. And this is in Purv Bhadrapad. And Jupiter, is a planet of expansion. Just giving you an idea. Idea of what? That whenever there will be a problem, then it may be some kind of swelling is there or some kind of abnormal growth is there or whatsoever it is. Some kind of growth has to be there. Now, Saturn is a planet of pain. It means whenever the disease will happen, it will give a pain to the person. Next planet, if even you look at the sublord, which is Moon is a watery planet. Moon is a watery planet. So then again, it gives you an idea. Lastly, when we talk about the sublord, which is Jupiter. Now here I was pointing out that this Jupiter is placed in which sign? Sign of Libra. And Libra sign means is related to Venus. And Venus, is the karka of diseases of, if I just show you that point, then Venus, is the karka of so many diseases, amongst which the kidney disease is one of the disease. Here it is Venus. Okay.
Yes, sir. Urinary system, kidneys, uterus, सभी बोलता
Yes,
हूँ.
सभी आ जाएगा. Look here, intestine, appendix, part of
Yes.
pancreas. It's a watery planet and connected with the endocrine system of body. Right? Sexual disorders, disease of generative organs, as well as urinary system, disease of face, eye, cataract, tear glands, leukoderma, venereal diseases, diabetes, carbuncle, urethral strictures, stones in the kidney and urinary bladder. So a number of problems.
Impotence, sterility.
Yes, so many things. So many things. Right?
Menstrual disorders also.
Yes, definitely. So by studying the ascendant ascendant co-rulers, we get an idea.
Yes.
That what is the kind of disease which are likely to happen to this native whose chart is under discussion. And then I have pointed out that when I look into the sixth sublord, the sixth cusp co-rulers, which are Moon, Mercury, Mars, and Mars. Now here the sixth cusp co-rulers will give us an idea about what? The idea about the disease, that what kind of disease the person will suffer. Will it be a curable disease? Will it be a chronic disease? Or will it be a totally incurable disease? Now, when you look into the sixth cusp, sixth cusp rises in the sign of Cancer. Okay? It rises in the sign of Cancer.
Watery sign.
Watery sign. Again, it is, it is complementing what we got from the ascendant. Secondly, what is the degree which you are getting here is 23 degree 21 minutes. Okay,
Below
again
the
giving you
navel.
an idea that something in the
Below the
Lower
navel.
part. Lower
below
part.
the navel, below the navel. Next point is that we have to look at the ascendant subsublord. Now the ascendant subsublord is Mars connected to the sixth cusp. Okay, and the planet Mars is in the star of Mercury. Now, how do we study the sixth? How do we study the sixth subsublord? Planet Mars is in the star of Mercury, sub of Venus, and sub of Moon. Now, Mars, is in the star of Mercury, and the body parts which are likely to be affected on the basis of disease are to be given by the star lord of the subsublord of the sixth cusp. See here, when I took the case of ascendant subsublord, then the sublord of the ascendant subsublord will give me the body parts. And when I look at the sixth cusp subsublord, then the star lord of the sixth cusp subsublord will give me the body parts which are likely to be affected by the disease. And then by comparing the houses which are given in the sublord of the ascendant subsublord and the star lord of the sixth cusp subsublord, whatever are the common houses, are the houses, are the positions where a disease is likely to happen. Now, if I again open the cuspal interlinks table, the ascendant subsublord was Jupiter, and Jupiter is in the star of Ketu, which is giving me 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11. These are the body parts which are likely to be affected. And then the sixth subsublord is Mars. And when you look at Mars, Mars is in the star of Mercury, and Mercury is giving me 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, 11, and 12. Now, Mercury is giving me 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, 11, and 12. Why so many houses are there in Mercury? Mercury here is giving me 4, 5, 6, 11. Mercury, if you just look, Mercury will give me 4, 5, 6, and 11 only. But by virtue of Mars, all these houses have been added over here. Now, when you take the common houses out of these two, the houses of Mercury are 4, 6, and 11. 4, 5, 6, and 11. And here I am having 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, 11, and 12. 12 is not here, so 12 goes from here. 1 is not here, 1 will go from here. So then 2 is there, 3 is not here, 4 is here, 5 is here, 6 is here, 7 is here, 9 is here, and then you have 11 is here. So it is 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, and 11 are the body parts, which are the common body parts among these two. The sublord of the ascendant subsublord and the star lord of the sixth cusp subsublord. These are the parts which are likely to be affected. And here, if you find here is that 7 is common in both. 2 is related to eyes. 4 is related to heart and chest. 5 is related to portion beneath it. 6, is related to kidneys. 7 is also related to kidneys. And then ninth is below that. And then 11th is related to feet. So these are the problems. These are the organs. These are the positions where the native is likely to have a problem in the due course of his lifespan, is how you identify the disease.
Sir, ascendant sublord and sixth sublord, common points.
Common points are ascendant sublord
Ascendant sublord, yes, okay, sir.
and sixth star lord.
Star lord, okay.
The common in these two.
The common
And
points to be taken.
yes, the common houses which are in these two, are the
Okay,
most
okay. Right.
most
Ascendant
likely.
sublord का sir.
Yes. Hanji?
Ascendant sublord and the sixth star lord.
No,
No,
no.
sir. Ascendant
Ascendant.
sublord.
No. Ascendant sublord is Jupiter.
That is okay.
Jupiter the
Sublord.
sublord. Jupiter
Sixth
sublord.
sublord. Yes.
Yes.
Sublord of ascendant.
Sublord of ascendant and star lord of
Sixth.
sixth.
Yes.
So the common
Okay.
houses, give you the position of disease. Okay, this is how you find out. Is it okay?
Okay, sir.
Now, beyond this, we can go diseases. Some may get cured, some may not get cured. Okay. Yes. Now your questions, please.
It was like continuously he was suffering for the 10
No,
years
no,
and then
not
he
not not continuously. Now that
it
is the
was
next.
relapsed.
Yeah, that is the next point which I am to discuss. That
No,
how do
sir,
you know that in which particular year is going to face this problem?
sir, but here it is since starlord is Jupiter, you told it will be expansible.
Yes.
So this
स्वेलिंग हो गया ना, किडनी में स्वेलिंग हो गया, किडनी में स्वेलिंग
Kidney
स्वेलिंग
will
हो गया,
increase water retention in the body
वाटर रिटेंशन इन दी बॉडी.
okay.
because Libra got sun, so maybe that's why like he got cured that time and then it relapsed.
Now it is sixth right portion,
Right.
right hand side, right portion, right portion. Okay. Now here also, we can use this chart. Okay, this I'll discuss in the next class, how to use this chart to have an idea. Just an extension of the same thing. Virtually pinpointing that this person is likely to have only and only kidney problem.
Sir,
And that
sir,
kidney
sir,
problem will prove
sir,
fatal for this
this is
person.
sixth
And this
part.
person, हाँ जी बोलिए.
Sixth
Sir,
part to
can
right
we
side. Sixth part
One
to right side. Yes, sir.
right, हाँ जी.
Sixth part to right side. Am I right?
Yes.
Right.
sir, can we predict what disease will come at what stage of at what age?
Yes, definitely. Now, if you look at this chart, D3 chart. This is Dreshkana chart. Happiness of siblings and the problems, particularly concerning the disease which is likely to face. Here also, the ascendant rises in which sign?
Libra.
Libra. Lord of Libra is
Venus.
Venus.
Venus. Okay. And Venus is posted where? Eighth house.
Second, eighth house.
Eighth house. Okay. Since it is posted in eighth house, and then you know that, have you ever listened to what is Kharesh planet?
नहीं sir.
नहीं सुना.
22nd.
It's a malefic planet. It's a malefic planet which is likely to put a person in deep trouble. It is the 22nd
Trekana.
Dreshkan.
Okay. 22nd
Or
Trekana, yeah.
yeah, okay. Now here Venus is placed in which Drikana? Every Rashi has three Drikanas. Up to seventh house, 21 Drikanas, and 22nd Drikana goes to which Rashi?
Eighth Rashi.
Eighth Rashi. So eighth Rashi Lord is Venus, and Venus is related to what? Kidney. Am I right?
Yes,
So the
sir.
person will have kidney problem, and by virtue of kidney problem, it will prove fatal for this person. And he died because of this problem. His kidneys failed, and virtually he died. Back here to our problem. So what we were talking here is, now see, ascendant is rising in which sign? In the sign of Libra, whose lord is Venus, a watery planet, posted in eighth house, and this eighth house, the sign is Taurus. Okay, and then here the degrees on the
27
ascendant 29 degrees.
third Dekana,
Which part of the body is likely to be affected?
lower part.
Lower part of the body is likely to be affected. Is it okay? Lower part of the body is likely to be affected.
Sir, how can we decide that Venus is in 22nd Dekana? Because while we design, like while we make D3 chart, we just assign the Rashi, not the degrees.
See, no, no, look here, look here.
It can be in 23 or 24th also.
No, 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 no,
We just
23,
assign the
24,
Rashi. Yeah.
23, 24 नहीं आएगा. Every Rashi is divided into three parts.
Yeah.
So then from 1 to 7, how many parts will be
No,
there?
this is D3 chart, no sir.
हाँ तो D3 में ही लेंगे ना, D3 में ही तो लेंगे.
D3 में हम sir when we make D3 the first if it is in first Rekana we keep it in the same Rashi, and if it is in second Rekana we push it into the fifth
Very true,
Rashi, and if it
very
is in the
true.
third then we ninth. So we
Look
just
here,
push
look.
the planet in the Rashis. We don't
No,
assign
no,
the
no, no,
degrees.
no. I think you are hurriedly making a decision.
Subramanian garu, mute please.
See, look here. What you are getting here is in this chart, which is this sign?
Kumbh Rashi, yeah.
No, which is the sign? You know, it's a fixed sign.
Yes, sir.
Okay. A fixed sign का हमारे पास when we are talking of this particular sign, you know, तो फिक्स साइन में हमारे पास जो है जो द्रिकाना का असेंडेंट होगा वो कौन सा होगा?
मतलब fixed sign में we will start from the fifth.
फिक्स साइन
Yeah.
में सी 1, 5 and 9. Okay.
Yes, sir.
We will take this point next time. I'll discuss it next time.
Okay.
How do you get it? I will
Okay.
discuss it because everybody else will not follow what we are talking about.
Oh,
Okay.
okay, sir. Okay, sir.
So I will discuss it in details next
No,
time.
sir,
How we have to find out.
When we have to see
Sir,
Rashi,
Dekanas में there are two methods है sir. There are two methods.
There are.
159 एक अब एक कॉमन लेते.
सर कॉमन तो 1 to 12 है ना. अगर
ऐसा लेते थोड़ा.
हाँ सर क्या होता है सर द्रिकाना. सर द्रिकाना में अगर जो फर्स्ट द्रिकाना होगा ना सबका वो नॉर्मल राशि होगी.
Yes.
1 to 12
that is
running
right.
rashis. And I'll just show you this chart. Here it is. So it is 1 to 12. 0 to 10 degrees is 1 to 12 running numbers, the first Dirkana. Okay. In second Dirkana, it will start from 5. Yes. 5, 6, 7, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and then again 1, 2, 3, 4. And in third Dirkana, it will start from 9. When I'm talking of the first sign, yes, sir. The Aries sign, it is 159. If I start from the Taurus sign, it will be 2, 6, 10. If I start from the Gemini sign, it will be 3, 7, 11. And again from the Cancer sign, it will be 4, 8, 12. Then again from Leo sign, it will be 5, 9, 1. Same, 159, now it is 591. It will be 6, 10, 2. Then it is 7, 11, 3. Then it is 8, 12, and 4. And when I talk of the next one, it will be 9, 1, and 5. It has to be written like this. It is 9, 1, and 5. Then it is 10, 2, and 6. Then it is 11, 3, and 7. And it is 12, 4, and 8. Now, which is the ascendant sign over here in this one?
Aquarius.
Aquarius. In the Aquarius, what is the degree?
9.
And 29. What is the Drekana? What is the Drekana?
Last Drekana.
Ras Rekhna,
Last,
20 to 30 degree.
uh,
And in this
seven,
column, what will be the
seven,
ascendant
seven,
of the Rekhna?
seven,
7.
seven,
Seventh.
Okay.
seventh
7.
Rekana. That is correct.
7th Rekhna. And what we are getting over here in the divisional chart?
Seventh itself.
Yeah, Libra Rashi only.
You get the 7th Rekhna. Is it okay? So I'll discuss it. It's again, it is again a method that you can supplement to the method to find the disease. Is a method you can supplement it further. अब इसमें भी देखो ना, इसमें जो है कि we will here also we will focus on the same thing. 29 degrees means which part? Lower part?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Am
Yes,
I
sir.
right?
Yes, sir.
29 degrees means lower part. Okay, agreed. Nothing wrong with it. And this sign, 7 sign, is which sign? It's a movable sign.
Libra.
Movable sign.
Mm.
It's a movable sign. Movable sign refers to which kind of disease? Disease in the upper part. Movable sign is disease in the upper part. Right? Fixed sign is the disease in the middle part. And dual sign is the disease in the lower part. Okay? नहीं हुआ clear?
सर ये पूरी लिस्ट चाहिए होगी सर हमको ये मैं पहली बार सुन रही हूँ, ये वाला कॉन्सेप्ट पहली बार सुन रही हूँ
ये
सर
actually पता क्या है? What I am doing is I am just supplementing it with what we discussed there so that we can pinpoint with certainty, yes, here is the problem. You get the point?
Here itself, sir. See, the
Now
Lagna,
look here.
Decreed is
I
coming
will,
in
I will,
ये Libra. So
मैं
kidney.
मैं कोशिश करूंगा आपको समझाने की, आप समझो मेरी बात को. हमें इस बात में तो कोई डाउट नहीं है ना कि इसमें लिब्रा असेंडेंट आएगी.
हाँ जी.
डी चार्ट में, D3
हाँ जी.
चार्ट में. ओके, ये मैंने अभी आप लोगों के साथ डिस्कस किया. कैन एवरीबॉडी फॉलो हिंदी? May I speak in English also?
Yes, sir.
Nothing to worry. I will speak in both the languages. Okay.
No problem.
हिंदी
English
भी
में
और
बोलो.
इंग्लिश भी दोनों.
English
इंग्लिश में
sir.
बोलता हूँ. Okay. So the ascendant is Libra sign, right? And Libra sign is which sign? Is a movable sign.
Yeah.
1, 4, 7 and 10 are movable sign. 2, 5, 8, 11 are fixed sign. 3, 6, 9 and 12 they are dual signs. Okay. यहाँ तक okay?
Yes, sir.
Is it okay up to this point?
Yes, sir.
It is a movable sign. It is a movable sign, and if it is a movable sign, the disease has to be in which portion? Now you divide the whole into 3 parts. The first part 0 to 10 degrees in movable upper portion, 10 to 20 degrees middle portion, that is your fixed sign, and 20 to 30 degrees your lower portion, that is the dual sign. This is how the 3 signs they are divided. The movable sign refers to the upper portion, the fixed sign refers to the middle portion, and the dual sign refers to the lower portion. Okay, here it is which sign? It is movable sign, and movable sign will refer to which disease? Disease in the upper portion. And what degree which we are getting here?
29.
No,
29
degree
degree.
lower portion.
It is in the lower portion.
Then
Now
The
what we do
upper
is,
portion of the lower part. So
yes.
the organ which is like at the level of navel.
What I have done.
Mm-hmm.
sir,
Second part.
What I have done is, the chart has gone somewhere. No, it is okay. Now, is the chart, can everybody see the chart? Is the chart visible to everybody?
Yes, sir.
Okay. अब इसमें देखो कि we were talking here about, I was to start with the pen. Just to write it down. Am I right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
This is a movable sign. And what are the degrees which you are getting here?
49.
Right? It refers to which part?
Lower
Lower
part.
part.
Lower part. Okay? It's a movable sign.
Ah,
Now, what is the order? Movable,
movable,
Upper.
Immovable.
fixed,
Fixed.
fixed, and dual.
Dual.
and
Dual.
dual.
Ah,
After that, again, we will get which sign?
movable.
Movable.
Movable,
F,
then
FD.
Fixed.
fixed,
F,
MFD.
F, F,
MFD.
and then
D.
D.
D. Okay.
Again
So
F and D.
which sign you are getting here is
Movable.
movable sign.
Movable.
And the disease is with which sign?
29 degrees.
Lower part.
Is the with the lower part. Lower
Mm.
part means it is with which sign?
Ah,
With the dual sign.
no, dual sign.
Okay.
Lower
Now,
part.
what we need to do is we need to connect this to which portion? The lower portion.
Ah, this is the
See,
this is the move.
we are getting a movable sign over here in the ascendant, and the degrees here suggest that the disease has to be in the lower sign, and the lower sign is to be given by which signs? Dual signs. And the dual signs, they are which signs? They are 3,
6, 9,
6,
12. 9,
9,
12. 12.
and 12. Now, what
12.
does it mean? That for this particular native, the planets which appear in sign number 3, sign number 6, sign number 9, and sign number 12 will prove to be fatal. They will hit
Mm.
the person.
Mm.
And which planets we are getting here? There is no planet in third sign, no planet in 9, no planet in 9, no planet in 3. In 6, you have got Ketu, and in 12, you have got Rahu.
Incurable.
Okay, so number one is it gives you now these are the two planets which will hit this person. Means they are going to create problems whenever they appear in Dasha, Antardasha, or maybe in Bhukti. So then, Ketu and Rahu, they are the two planets. What is Rahu here? Rahu is Jupiter and Saturn.
Mm.
Rahu is Jupiter and Saturn. And what is Ketu here? Ketu is Mercury and Sun.
Sun, Mercury and Sun.
Now, what does this mean? That whenever these planets will come into action, they are going to create problem for this person. They may appear in Dasha, or they may appear in Antara, or they may appear in Bhukti. They are going to create problem for this person. Is it okay? Whenever they will come into action, they are going to create problem for this person. Is it fine?
Mm.
So it is Ketu Rahu, which represent Jupiter, Saturn, Mercury, and Sun. Okay. Now what happens when the dasha of Jupiter started? When the dasha of Jupiter started, which was one of the hitting planets, then it created problem for this person. And dasha of Jupiter, is to go up to which year? 2021. And during the dasha of Jupiter, this person died. Anji, is this point clear? I'll explain it in details, Is this clear or not? नहीं पता चला होगा.
Little bit confusion, sir.
हाँ, वो तो है ही है ना. Because unless and until I explain it in details, you will not get to.
Yes, that is when we have to see Rashi and when we have to see Bhava.
No. Here in this case, when you have to analyze the disease, we have always to focus on the Rashi chart. We don't focus on the Bhava chart.
And when we have to see Bhava, sir? In
Bhava chart, so when we are talking about the significations, you have to focus on the Bhava chart.
Okay, sir.
Sun and Moon are here in the fifth house. Here we will take it to be significations in the fourth house.
Okay, sir.
Right? So on the basis of the D3 chart also, we can supplement that what particular problem is likely to be faced by this person. अब इसमें भी सिंपल मेथड है. सिंपल मेथड क्या है? Number 1 is degree. Number 2, the ascendant sign lord is Venus. Venus is placed in 8th house, and the 8th house is not a good house. In a way, it is going to prove fatal. Venus is related to the kidneys, means kidney has something to do with the problem, has something to do with problems to this particular native. Okay? From 6 up to 21, how many years are there?
15.
15.
15 years.
Mm.
I have got 15 years with me. Okay. 15 I will divide by 3. Because
Yes,
I have to divide it to 3 parts.
We get 5.
5.
Each.
It means 10 years to
15 years.
15 years is the third part. Okay?
Yes, sir.
10 years to 15 years is the third part. It means you add 10 years to this. When you add 10 years to this, what time you
2016.
get?
2016.
2016. It means 2016 to 2021 was not a good period for this person.
Okay.
And this person died on 16 8 2016. Now you get it? How do you find it?
Yes, sir. Very, very nice.
You get it now?
Yes, sir. Followed.
So 15 years time period. Now it is not that he for full 15 years he was facing the same problem. The problem became severe when
Last 1/3 part.
last 1/3 part. And the last 1/3 part means from year 2016 to 2021. And on 16/8/2016, this man died. This person died. So this also justifies this, that why the death happened at this particular period of time. So you can, by using the application of D3 system also, supplement ideas to your chart. This is what I discussed on the basis of purely cuspal interlink theory, right? And by using this, I have supplemented it to the cuspal interlink theory to correctly find out what is the period, which particular Rashi is going, which particular planet is going to be not good for this person, and which particular dasha is likely to be fatal for this person. So it was Jupiter Dasha which proved fatal to this person, and he died in 16th of August 2016. Now your questions please. ये मैं फिर डिस्कस करूंगा डिटेल्स में, इसमें बहुत कुछ करने वाला है. It was just to give you I never wanted to start this topic, but just to give you an idea, when I couldn't abstain myself, and I just again, in spite of all my, I did not want to start this topic. मैंने बहुत कोशिश की कि मैं नहीं आपको बताऊं. Yet I couldn't abstain myself. And again I pointed out that how you can find out a rough idea how you get to this. अब आपके क्वेश्चन जो है, your questions please. किसी को कोई बात समझ नहीं आई हो तो पूछो.
सर इनका भुक्ति और अंतरा जो था वो मून एंड मून था.
हाँ, मून एंड
When he
मून ही है.
died, हाँ,
हाँ,
so-
वो भी इसी में आ जाएगा. मून और मून भी आ जाएगा. अभी तो मैंने राहु केतु का लिया है ना. राहु केतु तो आगे स्टडी नहीं किया ना.
हाँ जी.
हाँ, तो जब उसको स्टडी करेंगे तो यू विल गेट एन आइडिया. अब राहु केतु में क्या है, नेक्स्ट पॉइंट उसमें मैंने ऐड नहीं किया. इसमें क्या है, ऑल द प्लैनेट्स व्हिच विल अपीयर इन 3,
6, 9, 12.
6, not 9, 8,
12.
12 and 11. Planets which will appear 3, 6, 8, 12 and 11 to Rahu,
Okay.
because both the planets are 180 degrees apart from each other.
Yes.
So I will take Rahu, which is the head of dragon. From Rahu, which is the planet posted in third part?
Venus. So otherwise also Rahu represents Jupiter and Saturn and Ketu
नहीं,
Mercury
वो
and
तो
Moon.
फिर दशा पता चलेगी ना आपको.
हाँ जी.
From that you could only get an idea about the dasha, nothing else.
Okay.
Now from Rahu, which positions are not good? 3, 6, 8, 12 and 11. Okay. In third position, which is the planet? Venus.
Venus.
Venus. Sir.
In 12th position, which is the planet?
Moon and Jupiter.
Moon and Jupiter. Are you getting both Moon and Jupiter?
Yes.
Okay, Moon and Jupiter is there. 12th, and in 8th position, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Sun.
Sun.
12th position, I've already taken. 11th, there is no planet. So it means Moon, Jupiter, Sun and Venus.
Rahu.
If they appear, Moon, Jupiter, Venus, Sun, of course Rahu, if they appear as Dasha along Moon, Jupiter, Sun, Venus and Rahu are 5 planets which are not good. And if they appear as Dasha, Bhukti, Antara, Sukshma, Prana, that particular time period may prove to be fatal for this person, and there is every likelihood that the person may die. अब आप देखो इसमें कौन सी दशा आई है.
Jupiter, Moon, Jupiter, Rahu.
It
When
is
he died, yeah.
16, 8, 2016.
8, 2016.
It is Jupiter, Moon, Jupiter, and then it is Rahu.
सारे आ गया.
Because the time is 22 hours. 22 hours. So it is Jupiter, Moon, Jupiter and Rahu. All these they have appeared, right? And this particular period when these planets they have appeared, the person, he died. Now this is another way, you can have an idea which dasha is not going to be good. I will also discuss Mr. Fuller's chart with you, that how on the basis of the Fuller-G chart we could tell that the dasha is not going to be good for him, and why he was suffering from the kidney disease on similar basis. Now your questions please. आप पूछो, आप जो पूछना है. I hope everything is clear. कि नहीं अभी भी डाउट है? Is everything clear?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I repeat again what I stated. In cuspal interlink theory, to know the kind of disease and the body parts which are to be affected by the disease for a person, the first important point is that we have to look for the ascendant subsublot. That is what is given by the cuspal interlink theory. I added a point to it that don't only focus upon the ascendant subsublot. First of all, focus upon the ascendant that rises. First of all, focus upon the Lord of the ascendant that is rising on the first cusp and see the degrees which is rising on the first cusp. Divide the degrees into three parts, and then on the basis of this, you can have an idea whether it is the upper portion, or it is the middle portion, or it is the lower portion that is likely to be affected by the disease.
Sir,
Okay,
sir, here there is no role of eighth cusp, sir.
eighth cusp.
Overall, sixth cup. No, we
नहीं,
have seen the
eighth
cusp
cusp,
one,
eighth cusp
first cusp
तो
and sixth cup and eighth cusp for
एट्थ कस्प को तो अलग से डिस्कस करना पड़ेगा ना.
like unnatural deaths. Like this.
वो तो उसमें डिस्कस करेंगे ना. उसमें तो 112 इंपॉर्टेंट होता है. 112 along with 8 that is important. पॉइजन दिया हो किसी को 8 and 12 they are important. ठीक है. अननेचुरल डेथ हो 1 and 12 they are important. Okay. So that was the first point. One thing more I would one more idea, a new idea to your class. कि how do you check the longevity of this person? अब longevity में there are number of methods to discuss the
Eighth
longevity
cusp.
of
Yeah, eighth cusp.
what we do on the basis of cuspal interlink theory is the first house.
Lagna, eighth house and Markana Badaka.
No. It is the first house. You have to study the first house, the third house subsublord, and the eighth house subsublord. The first house subsublord is Jupiter. Look here. The first house subsublord is Jupiter. Jupiter is in the star of Rahu, and Rahu is giving me 2 7. Rahu is giving me 2 7, along with it was 11 sign. That is fixed sign. Fixed sign means 9. Rahu is giving me 2 7 9 and 12. Marka and Badka houses. Okay, along with 5 and 11. Right? So it is giving me.
It is also there, no?
It is giving me both the type of houses. Both type of houses are 2 7 9 and 12 Marka and Badka houses. 5 and 11 they are life saving houses. And then at the same time, I am also getting the life saving houses. I am also getting the 1 3 and 8. They are three houses on the basis of which what we do is we check the longevity of a person. So all the type of houses mixed combinations I am getting here, which means that the person will not have a short longevity, he will have a longevity which is medium. Medium.
Up to
That
50.
is yeah, beyond 33 years to 66 years of age. Okay. After doing this, I will go to the third subsublord. Third subsublord is Saturn. Saturn here is giving me 511 along with 12 only. Right? 12 and 9. Marka and Badka is there along with 5 and 11. 3, 5 and 11 is there. Again, mixed houses. Same kind of indication. No chances of immediate death to this person. Okay, nothing serious like immediate death to this person.
Because of
Immediate death
quality
is
houses. Yeah.
immediate death is there when it is 2 7 9 12 along with 8 and 1. Then immediate death is there without the life saving houses. No 3, no 5, no 11. It is 1 2 7 8 9 and 12 without any other house appearing here means the immediate death for this person. Okay. Then the eighth house sub-sublord is Sun, and Sun here is also giving me 2 is there, 7 is there, 9 is there, 12 is there, along with 3, 5, 8, 11 is there. So again, mixed houses, which means Immediate death is not possible to this person. No serious threat to his life, but anyhow, he will be having a mixed longevity. Okay, this is how we assess on the basis of the cuspal interlink theory.
By the involvement portion.
Yeah, involvement portion. You can have an idea right from here. Okay. Now, the other way to check is what we do is we look at the ascendant. Ascendant is which sign? Fixed sign. Lord of the ascendant is Saturn. Okay. Lord of the ascendant is Saturn. Saturn is placed in which sign?
Cancer.
Cancer.
Cancer sign. And Cancer sign is which sign?
Watery.
Water sign.
Movable sign.
Movable sign. Okay. ये बात क्लियर है?
Yes, sir.
हमें क्या देखना है कि असेंडेंट का लॉर्ड जो है वो किस साइन में प्लेस्ड है D1 चार्ट में. We have to focus only on D1 chart. Right? It is placed in a movable sign. Right? पहला
Yes.
point clear है?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Second point is we have to focus upon 8th house. 8th house lord is Mercury. Virgo sign है ना?
Sir.
Lord of Virgo is Mercury. Mercury is placed in which sign?
Cancer.
Cancer.
It is which sign? Movable.
Yes, sir.
Am I right? Now here I have three options. This is one part. I am yet to discuss it further.
This is another type.
Yeah, this is
Yes, sir. Okay, okay.
if it is movable and movable, then
Means
you can
ascendant and
say
eighth house. Yeah.
long longevity. If it is fixed and fixed sign, you say it is short longevity. And if it is dual and dual sign, you say it is medium longevity. ओके, ये तो था पहला पॉइंट कि ascendant lord in movable sign, eighth lord in movable sign, therefore movable and movable, it is suggestive of long longevity.
More
Am I right?
long. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
अब यहाँ तो हरारी चार्ट डिस्कस कर रहे हैं ना हम, तो हरारी चार्ट में लॉन्ग लॉन्गिविटी क्या होगी, इसका कोई खास मीनिंग नहीं होता. दिस फॉर्मूला इज better for a natal chart. Anyhow, now the second point here is the ascendant sign is which sign?
Cancer.
It is Aquarius. Aquarius is fixed sign. Fixed sign होता है ना.
हाँ जी सर.
और 8th house sign is which sign?
Dual.
Dual sign. Now what is the second combination I am getting here is
FD.
fixed
Plus D.
and dual. When you have got fixed and dual, then also it will have long longevity. Okay. Now the third point is the ascendant sign is fixed. I have to check here this Hora sign, and for that purpose I will open the Hora chart, and the Hora chart, what is the sign?
Cancer.
Cancer. Cancer is which sign?
Water is
Movable.
नहीं, नहीं,
movable.
movable sign. So next time what I'm having here is I'm having fixed
And movable.
and movable. When you
In
have fixed and movable, then the
short.
fixed and movable. Okay, so it is medium longevity, right? Now this is another way to find out what is the longevity. If it is movable, you say it is long. If it is fixed, it is short. If it is dual and dual, you say it is medium.
In case of jewel and movable, sir.
Now look here, movable पहला हो गया ना, one
Sir.
and one. This
Okay,
is two and two. This is three and three. Okay.
okay, sir.
Now if it is two and three, then again it is long. If it is one and two, then it is medium. If it is two and three, it is long. If it is one and three, it is short. Permutation है, permutation combination है.
Okay, sir.
Okay, so this is another way you find out the longevity of a person. तो यहाँ पे भी क्या है कि rough idea क्या लगा कि there is no immediate threat to this person because the longevity on the basis of the ascendant, its lord placed in the movable sign and the eighth lord also placed in the movable sign indicates that the longevity of the person is good enough. So there is no immediate threat to his life, right? So this is how you can do it. This is how we can analyze.
Out of three methods, our method is very good.
Yes, it's a simple way. My basic point was to tell you a simple method to know longevity. Here also, if you even if you look at the cuspal interlinks table, you can very easily tell if you have both type of houses, then you can easily tell for the ascendant sub ascendant. Now this is the ascendant sub lord. Both type of houses are here. And for the third sub lord, again both type of houses are there. Marka Badka is there along with 5 and 11 is there. Here Marka Badka is there along with 3, 5, 11 is there. Here also 3, 5, 11 is there. And when you take the 8th sub lord, it is again Marka Badka along with 3, 5, 11 is there. So all the three they are pointing in the same direction, that the longevity of this person is medium longevity. So there is no immediate threat to his life, right? So that is why when the Jupiter Dasha started, there was no immediate threat to his life, and the person on the start of Jupiter Dasha did not die. Okay,
Sir.
हाँ जी, clear हुआ ये?
Yes,
Sir.
sir.
Any questions to be asked, please? किसी ने कुछ पूछना है तो पूछो. Any question to be asked? किसी को कोई डाउट है, कोई पॉइंट क्लियर नहीं हुआ है तो आप पूछो. You are welcome to ask. टॉपिक समझ आया?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Now, what you can do is you can take any chart and you apply this method. Apply this method, you can easily trace out the kind of disease which a person is likely to suffer. Now, what is the period when he is going to suffer? Again, I'll discuss this point next time. What is the period in which he is going to suffer? I have, for the present chart, I have calculated and I have told you how to calculate this. So we can tell. बोलो कोई क्वेश्चन पूछना है तो. Or should I stop sharing?
Yes, sir.
Should I stop sharing the chart?
Okay, sir.
किसी को कोई डाउट हो, कोई बात क्लियर नहीं हुई हो, समझ नहीं आई हो, तो यू वेलकम टू आस्क. मूर्ति जी, कोई क्वेश्चन?
No, sir.
In depth 3, why you have to choose, sir? 1 8 mark का बाद को choose ना, sir. 3 also we have to choose.
वो अलग बात है ना, वो